It's a huge setback to the English team. England batsman Kevin Pietersen has been ruled out of the World Cup due to injury. Padam joining us in the newspaper there. Padam, clearly a big blow to the English team.
Absolutely, big blow. I mean, Pietersen confirmed the news on his Twitter page, saying that he was sad to leave India. He played the game against South Africa with painkillers and will undergo surgery on a hernia after the World Cup finishes. Graham Hick joins us on the phone line. Graham, kindly tell us, how big a setback is this?
Yeah, it'll be very disappointing for the squad. Obviously, he's a potential match winner. I don't think we've seen the best of him yet in this World Cup, and maybe the reason is that he's been carrying this hernia for a little bit. So, yeah, huge disappointment for the team. But apparently, I'm guessing that maybe Morgan will be joining the squad, so he'll be valuable for the team.
Would you agree that when it comes to the rivals, the teams that England is to play in the future, they'll be heaving a big, huge sigh of relief because Morgan is not as threatening as Pietersen is?
Sorry, I didn't catch you there.
I just said, if you talk about the other teams, when they learn of this, they'll be heaving a huge sigh of relief that Pietersen will not be a part of England anymore.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I'm sure he still had a couple more big innings in him. He's got a couple of 50s, but he's obviously a world-class player in this format, and he's dangerous to any team. So while England will miss him, they'll be gaining the skills of Owen Morgan, I imagine, coming in at 5 or 6, helping finish the innings. So while it's a huge blow, it's an opportunity for Morgan to get back into the frame.
Now, Morgan comes in, but in the playing 11, would you bring in Collingwood ahead of Morgan, or will it be Morgan, as you said, straight away into the 11? How do you see it?
If Morgan gets here in time and he's able to have a couple of nets and things, then no, I'd put Morgan straight in.
And this is a big setback to the tournament as well, because such a big name, he's such a popular cricketer, isn't he? I mean, he's saying there on Twitter, sad to leave India. He'll surely be missing it, and we will surely miss him much more than that.
Yeah, it is. It's a huge setback for the team and for the tournament. He is a big name in world cricket, but unfortunately, the England team have had a lot of cricket over the last 6 months. It's been a long winter for them, and part of that is injuries. So, yeah, very disappointing.
Clearly, I mean, if we just go back, say 3 or 4 weeks back, Kevin Pietersen was one man who was not very happy with the way the tournament was scheduled, 8 days rest between 2 matches. Did you see it coming, this injury? There were talks that, yes, he will be getting operated after the tournament. Did you foresee something like this happening?
No, only he can answer that. He would know how his body felt. Maybe they've been monitoring it for a couple of weeks or so. I don't know. I know I've worked with the present England physio, and he's a very good physio, so I would trust his sort of diagnosis and treatment and the way ahead for Pietersen and what's best for the England team. So I'm sure they've monitored it maybe for the last week to see what he could get through. But in the end, obviously, you'd rather have maybe Morgan 100% fit than Pietersen going at 50% and not being overly happy.